swing creaking as the sun goes down. Fields of golden wheat where the children play, and the whispers from Arlington call the end of the day. Oh, the whispers from Arlington, they carry me home to the crack of dawn, working in a life of my own. Through the laughter and labor, the joy and the pain, whispers from Arlington run deep in my veins. Mama hung the laundry by an old oak tree, while Daddy fixed the tractor down on bended knee. Grandma kept the kettle singing soft and sweet, and the whispers from Arlington keep time with our beat. Oh, the whispers from Arlington, they carry me home to the crack of dawn, working in a life of my own. Through the laughter and labor, the joy and the pain, whispers from Arlington run deep in my veins. Now the years have weathered the dreams we knew, but the love still lingered under skies so blue. The chimney smoke rises, the rhythm won't wane. It's the heart of the land that will always remain. There's a day's worth of sweat for an honest call, and a generation carved their names on the wall. The stories will live on like the songs we sang, with whispers from Arlington in every twang. There's a day's worth of sweat for an honest call, and a generation carved their names on the wall. The stories will live on like the songs we sang, with whispers from Arlington in every twang. Dirt, the sunrise called my name. Fields of amber waving, nothing here feels the same. The barn's old boards are creaking, a tune of years gone by. I glance up at the freedom in that eagle's hi-fi sky. Eagles fly through the morning light, takes me back to simple days when the world felt right, with wings spread wide in the fading blue. It's a piece of hope for me and you. Grandpa worked these pastures with hands so weathered and warm, whistling by the water when the harvest birthed the corn. He'd tell me about the seasons, how the soil and stars align. Said, boy, when life gets heavy, watch the eagle every time. me and you. The world spins fast, it don't slow down, but I find myself in this quiet town where an eagle soars without a chain and calls me back to my roots again. Holds fading memories of laughter by the fire's glow. Broken strings on Grandpa's fiddle played everything we know. Now when doubt surrounds me, shadows cloud my fight, I raise my eyes, find courage in that eagle's endless flight. Eagles fly through the morning light, takes me back to simple days when the world felt right, with wings spread wide in the fading blue. It's a piece of hope for me and you. It's a piece of hope for me and you. The world spins fast, it don't slow down, but I find myself in this quiet town where an eagle soars without a chain and calls me back to my roots again. The porch holds fading memories of laughter by the fire's glow. Broken strings on Grandpa's fiddle played everything we know. Now when doubt surrounds me, shadows cloud my fight, I raise my eyes, find courage in that eagle's endless flight. Mama's hands are worn and weathered like the wood upon the floor. Daddy's boots by the back door, from working till his shoulders sore. The dining table whispers secrets passed through prayers and dinner time. This house is full of echoes, and every one of them is mine. Grandpa's plow rests in the barn, just like his stories, deep and true. Grandma's quilt still holds the winters, stitched with love beneath each hue. On Sunday mornings, church bells chime, calling hearts back to the fold. Inside these walls, the heart's warm glow, despite the years, remains pure gold. The weight of family silver, it ain't heavy, it's a grace. Every scrape and every scar speaks to love we can't erase. Through the trials and the triumphs, it's the legacy we find. The weight of family silver's a treasure of the bind. These fields are more than crops and rows. They hold our history's name. Each harvest speaks of sweat and hope, of pride and honor earned the same. The barn holds tales of sacrifice, her beams bear witness to their plight. Those shadows stretch at dusk descent, their faith remained their light. Young hands will hold these heirlooms soon, with stories old and true. The silver forks, the cornered Bible, and aged chairs carved through and through. Each nickname scratched, each carving etched, tells the life that forged these roots. And I'll be sure to pass them on in weathered boots that fit my youth. scrape and every scar speaks to love we can't erase. Through the trials and the triumphs, it's the legacy we find. The weight of family silvers, a treasure of the bind. Grandpa's old guitar sits by the fire's glow, strings worn thin from years of songs they'd know. It tells of heartbreak, of whiskey and wars, the stories of a life lived in open doors. He taught me my first chord by the porch light dim, with hands calloused deep and a voice worn thin, singing songs of farmers and fields gone dry. Yet heaven seemed nearer when he'd catch my eye. Grandpa's old guitar still hums through the night, its wooden heartbeat keeping memories alive. Each note a reminder of the man how I once knew, strumming his soul into every tune. By the crackling fire, his fingertips aching, yet he never tired. Soaked in love with his whole heart displayed, the music was the bridge where our souls stayed. Now the strings barely hold, but I can't of his soul. I pick it up gently, and every strum I feel a world long ago, so vivid, so real. Grandpa's old guitar still hums through the night, its wooden heart beating, keeping memories alive. Of the man I once knew, strumming his soul into every tune. Grandpa's old guitar still hums through the night, its wooden heartbeat keeping memories alive. Each note a reminder of the man I once knew, strumming his soul into every tune. Screen door creaks, the dusk light fades, a tractor hums through golden blades. mama's hands are steady and warm, the heart of a place where dreams are born. This is my land where the rivers wind through fields of hope that stand the test of time. With love and sweat through the years we call, we build it strong, stand proud and tall. The flag out front has weathered rains, it bears the scars of years and pains. But here we walk with heads held high, underneath the same blue sky. This is my land where the rivers wind through fields of hope that stand the test of time. With love and sweat through the years we call, we build it strong, stand proud and tall. There's a rhythm in the work, a song in the breeze, the laughter of children and whisper in trees. Through love and labor, through toil and strife, we hold the soul of this simple life. This is my land where the rivers wind through fields of hope that stand the test of time. With love and sweat through the years we call, we build it strong, stand proud and tall. There's a rhythm in the work, a song in the breeze, the laughter of children and whisper in trees. Through love and labor, through toil and strife, we hold the soul of this simple life. This is my land where the rivers win through fields of hope that stand the test of time. With love and sweat through the years we call, we build it strong, stand proud and tall. Field of golden wheat waves in the July sun, ancestors sweat in its soil where they had begun. Built this life with their hands, proud and free. The long shadows cast by the sun's liberty. We'll stand tall neath the red, white, and blue. Carry the dreams of the old with the new. Through hardship and struggle, we'll always agree. We belong to the heartland, sons of liberty. Daddy's calloused hands carved a life from the land. Mama's lullabies told a hope so grand. Sunday mornings in a church pew, that's where we'd be. Small town prayers for the sons of liberty. We'll stand tall neath the red, white, and blue. Carry the dreams There's a quiet pride in the life that we lead, found in the rhythm of work and the seeds we feed. When freedom calls, we'll answer steadfastly, carrying the torch as sons of liberty. There's a quiet pride in the life that we lead, found in the rhythm of work and the seeds we feed. When freedom calls, we'll answer steadfastly, carrying the torch as sons of liberty. Rise before the sun every single day, plowing fields and stacking hay in a steady, honest way. Mama hums a hymn while spreading flour on the board, making biscuits, praying blessings we could never afford. Out on the porch, we'd sit and watch the evening skies. Fireflies like gentle stars, their glow within our eyes. With the radio playing soft, life seemed to find a rhyme. The American dream was simple, and it weathered every time. Oh, it's the simple life we live, steady as it seems. Hard work builds the heart of the simple American dream. Sowing love in the soil, stitching hope at the seams. Living for faith, family, and our simple American dream. Found me in a barn neath the crescent moon's pale beams. A sweet girl with roughened hands but soft and quiet dreams. She whispered her tomorrow, I said I'd meet her there. Together we'd build a life that time could never tear. We weathered storms, we prayed for rain, we held through every drought. The land rewards the patient heart, it never cast us out. Through tears and joy we march along life's twisting rolling streams, guided by the steadfast glow of this simple American. Life we live, steady as it seems. Hard work builds the heart of the simple American dream. Sowing love in the soil, stitching hope at the seams. Living for faith, family, and our simple American dream. Where the corn used to grow, there's a flag on the porch and it's starting to show. Grandpa raised it every morning that stood for those who'd fought and gone wrong. Mama's hands were worn from the factory life. Daddy's boots carried mud from working the mine. They held this land with sweat and pure grit, taught us that life's only good if you work for it. This is what our fathers fought for, ain't no denying. The hard years, the heartaches, the tears and trying. From the home-cooked meals to the open door, it's all right here what our fathers fought for. Sunday mornings we'd gather and pray for the peace we'd been given, another bright day. Mama'd sing hymns, we'd all join along and feel the weight of those who'd made us strong. Each scarred oak tree marks a story of the life they left free. Their hands built this town, their love did pay. The streets we walked, the home they gave. This is what our fathers fought for, ain't no denying. The hard years, the heartaches, the tears and trying. From the home-cooked meals to the open door, it's all right here what our fathers fought for. Each battered fence, each scarred oak tree marks the story of the life they left free. Their hands built this town, their love did pay. The streets we walk, the home they gave. This is what our fathers fought for, ain't no denying. The hard years, the heartaches, the tears and trying. From the home-cooked meals to the open door, it's all right here what our fathers fought for. Dusty trails beneath the sky of blue, boots worn down, they walk the miles true. The sun dips low, paints the hills with fire, a cowboy's life built on sweat and desire. The cavalry rides where the wild winds blow, through canyon echoes where only they know. A lonesome whistle, a harmonica's trill, carries the dreams of a life they fulfill. The cavalry rides where the wild winds blow, through canyon echoes where only they know. A lonesome whistle, a harmonica's trill, carries the dreams of a life they fulfill. Cavalry and cow steady gaze. They live for the nights and those hard work days. A scarred old saddle, a hat pulled down low. Under the stars, hearts learn to grow. The prairie whispers secrets soft and slow, of love and honor they'll always show. Home's not just a place, it's the call of the plains, where every sunrise washes sorrow stains. Through bitter winters and sweet summer rains, it's a cowboy's heart that forever remains. Cavalry and cowboys, hearts so free, bound by the land like an old oak tree, with a firm handshake and a steady gaze. They live for the nights and those hard work days. Underneath the battered flag, red, white, and blue, on the porch where Grandpa sat with a Bible old yet true, he'd talk of dreams and sacrifices carved into this land, calloused hands that built it all, steadied by the sand. Mama's voice would break the dawn, a hymn across the field. Daddy's boots would kiss the ground, his labor always healed. We'd chase fireflies as the sun sank low on a July night. Simple joys, honest work, felt the heartbeat of what's right. In the weathered pages of liberty, our stories always told of a life worn thin by struggle, but our hearts are lined with gold. Through the ups and downs we carry on, though the road ain't always free, there's love and hope still inked within the weathered pages of liberty. The barn still holds its secrets, where dreams and sweat collide. Rusty nails and old plowshare, the tools of rural pride. Grandma's chair by the window, a quilt she stitched with care. Her fingers wove a history only quiet hearts could share. Tommy's off to serve the cause, flew 100 miles away, but the letter he sent last Christmas reads like he'd never stray. Home reminds him of the freedom sowed in every seed, and the love bound up in roots grows in every deed. The clock ticks slow in the evening glow as cicadas hum their song, and we laugh in the warmth of memories where we've always belonged. Every heartbreak, every triumph, every seed we've sown rests within those chapters old, a tale to call our own. Ticks slow in the evening glow as cicadas hum their song, and we laugh laugh in the warmth of memories where we've always belonged. Every heartbreak, every triumph, every seed we've sown rest within those chapters old, a tale to call our own. The hills of Appalachia I stay, digging through the darkness for another working day. With calloused hands and an aching back I bear, I whisper to the heavens my coal miner's prayer. Lord, watch over me as I dig this black and weigh heavy on a heart that's growing old. Light my way to safety, guide me through the air, and bring me home to my family. Lord, hear my coal miner's prayer. The dust it coats my boots, my soul, my skin. The echoes of the hammer hide where dreams begin. With the lanterns flicker, the shadows dance unfair, but still I drop to my knees for my coal miner's prayer. Lord, watch over me as I dig this black and gold. These tunnels weigh heavy on a heart growing old. Light my way to safety, guide me through the air, and bring me home to my family. Lord, hear my coal miner's prayer. For every mile I dig, it feels like less of me survives, but I'm digging for my children and to keep the dream alive. The mountain hums its sorrow, but I'm tethered to the care. With every swing I sing in my coal miner's prayer. Lord, watch over me as I dig this black and gold. These tunnels weigh heavy on a heart that's growing old. Family, Lord, hear my coal miner's prayer. Daddy's hands were leather, cracked with the years, plowing through a lifetime of sweat and tears. The wind sang mournful through the wheat fields wide, and Mama's love was the anchor where we'd abide. These are the ghosts of the Dust Bowl plains, echoes of sorrow, of heartache, of gains. The grit in our souls, we stood through it all. We knew even the mighty must sometimes fall. Sunday dinners with cornbread and stew, simple times shared where love was the glue. Old boards creaked where our house used to stand. Now all that's left is this dust-covered land. But the stars still shine above old county lines, and the moon still waits for the morning to climb. We carry the spirits of those long gone. Their stories linger and push us along. These are the ghosts of the Dust Bowl plains, echoes of sorrow, of heartache, of games. With grit in our souls, we stood through it all. We knew even the mighty must sometimes fall. Now I walk these fields where shadows play, worn boots kicking up memories and clay. I find solace in the land, in its quiet embrace, in the strength that's passed down in eternal grace. These are the ghosts of the Dust Bowl plains, echoes of sorrow, of heartache, of games. With grit in our souls, we stood through it all. We knew even the mighty must sometimes fall. We knew even the mighty must sometimes fall. Now I walk these fields where shadows play, worn boots kicking up memories and clay. I find solace in the land, in its quiet embrace, in the strength that's passed down an eternal grace. Dusty roads and a burning sun, fields of wheat where hard work was done. Grandma's porch with a creaky sound. My boots are on this sacred ground. Daddy's hands were rough but kind, this life with heart and mind. Morning light that roosters crow, this land's the only home I know. Boots on sacred ground, where the past still walks around. Every tree and stone holds the tales we found through the years we've sown, in the roots that hold us down. I'm steady, I'm home. Boots on sacred ground. Mama smile, her lullaby tune, cornfields shimmering under an August moon. Love runs deeper than the river winds. It's in the soil, in the ties that bind. This patch of earth, it knows my name. got a story to say, whistling through the wheat fields at the break of the day. It carries the scent of the red dirt ground and the echoes of lives that are small town bound. Daddy worked the land with his calloused hands, from the crack of dawn till he couldn't stand. Mama sowed dreams by the lantern's glow, in a house where love was all we'd ever know. Oklahoma wind blowing soft and kind, bringing the memories I've left behind. From the porch at night, 'neath the prairie moon, you remind me I'll be coming home soon. There's a rusted tractor down by the shed, and a rocking chair where Grandpa once read. Each breeze whispers secrets from days gone by, a simple life where we laughed and cried. Oh, that wind knows more than it ought to know, carrying the whispers from fields we sow. It lifts up hearts, it mends what's worn. In its arms we find we're reborn. Oklahoma wind blowing soft and kind, bringing the memories I've left behind. From the porch at night, 'neath the prairie moon, you remind me I'll be coming home soon. Oh, that wind knows more than it ought to know, carrying the whispers from fields we sow. It lifts up hearts, it mends what's worn. In its arms we find we're reborn. Oklahoma wind blowing soft and kind, bringing the memories I've left behind. From the porch at night, 'neath the prairie moon, you remind me I'll be coming home soon. There's a fire burning low out on the range, under the stars where the world don't change. The cattle rest and the coyotes sing till dawn breaks. We'll dream on simple things. Mama said life's a patchwork quilt of sweat-stained hands and dreams we've built. Daddy's old boots by the fire still remain, stories whispered in that crackling flame. Campfire on the range where the heart feels whole, the flicker of flames like they're touching your soul. Home is here in the smoke and hay, this blue. No matter where life pulls my feet, the crack of a fire and stars will meet. It calls me home to the dirt and sky, where the echoes of work never truly die. Campfire on the range where the heart feels whole, the flicker of flames like they're touching your soul. Home is here in the smoke and hay, where love works hard at the break of day. My feet, the crack of a fire and stars will meet. It calls me home to the dirt and sky, where the echoes of work never truly die. Touching your soul. Home is here in the smoke and hay, where love works hard at the break of day. Dusty road that leads me back home to the front porch swing where the wildflowers grow. Mama's in the kitchen cooking up something sweet, and Daddy's boots sit by the old antique seat. Bourbon and blue jeans, they tell who we are. A little bit rugged, a little bit scarred. In a world full of chaos, we stay serene, living life simple in bourbon and blue jeans. There's a gravel lot behind the old church, where hard hands rest after honest work. The preacher says grace as the sun dips low and the sky bleeds red as we let our hearts show. Bourbon and in blue jeans, they tell who we are. A little bit rugged, a little bit scarred. In a world full of chaos, we stay serene, living life simple in bourbon and blue jeans. We don't need diamonds, we don't need gold. We've got our family, that's wealth untold. Through highs and lows and everything between, we hold on tight to bourbon and blue jeans. There's a love that's strong like the roots of a tree. It weathers storms and runs wild and free. With your hand in mine, it's clear to be seen, this life's enough in bourbon and blue jeans. We don't need diamonds, we don't need gold. We've got our family, that's wealth untold. Through highs and lows and everything between, we hold on tight to bourbon and blue jeans. of a tree. It weathers storms and runs wild and free. With your hand in mine, it's clear to be seen. This life's enough in bourbon and blue jeans. Daddy swung a hammer, Mama sewed the seams, living on the edge of hope and hard-earned dreams. The clang of the metal, the hum of the loom, built a life of meaning in that old front room. American steel, it's the backbone of my soul, a workman's pride forged to make us whole. To fields, to the table where we kneel, thank the Lord above for American steel. Grandpa shaped the plowshares, turned the dirt to gold. Years of honest labor made his knuckles old. But the earth, it remembers the years he gave, and blossoms every spring above his humble grave. American steel, it's the backbone of my soul, a workman's pride forged to make us whole. From factories to fields, to the table where we kneel, thank the Lord above for American steel. Every sun that sets, every stride I take, I carry their past in each move I make. A chorus of whispers, a legacy past. Their blood and their sweat make the future last. Is mine in the dawn's first light. I'll forge ahead like they taught me with all my might. A family's faith and the strength we hold, carved into the heart of our stories untold. American steel, it's the backbone of my soul, workman's pride forged to make us whole. From factories to fields, to the table where we kneel, thank the Lord above for American steel. Thank the Lord above for American steel. Out here where the fields meet the sky, there's a flag on a hill flying high. Mama's hands knead the bread of our days, and Daddy plows his prayers through the clay. The church bell rings just past 5, calling the faithful to keep dreams alive. The sun sank low, but it'll rise again, just like the hope that runs in our kin. Under the banner of the free, this patch of earth means the world to me. Hard work, love, and roots that run deep, this world is ours, no matter how far. Times get hard, but we hold the line with weathered hands and hearts divine. Through every storm we'll carry the sea, feeding the future with faith and need. Under the banner of the free, this patch of earth means the world to me. Hard work, love, and roots that run deep, a life worth living, promises we keep. Where the tall grass sways, the sun dips low, ending honest days. Daddy's old plow hums a weary tune under soft silver light of a prairie moon. Farmland faith and an old oak tree, roots run deep where the heart runs free. Through dirt and toil we sow and pray, hoping God sends rain along the way. Mama's on the porch with a Bible in her hands, in reading words of grace that heal these lands. Dreams rise steady like smoke from the barn, on the backs of labor with cow-used palms. Farmland faith and an old oak tree, roots run deep where the heart runs free. Through dirt and toil we sow and pray, hoping God sends rain along the way. There's miles of aching, but they're paved in love, touched by the wind and the Lord above. Each field's a story, each seed a song. This earth holds us where we belong. Children chasing fireflies by the fence, life here's humble, but it's so immense. The soil whispers secrets of those who came, carving out a life in sunshine and rain. There's rust on the tractor, paint's chipping away from decades of summers and cold winter days. Granddaddy's boots, they still sit by the door. This old farm ain't what it was before. But the plow still cuts and the fields still grow through the sun and the rain and the bitter snow. There's pride in the dirt where love runs deep. Rust on the tractor, but dreams we keep. That barn's leaning hard with a hole in the roof, and the swing where we kissed still holds the truth. Mama's quilt's on the fence trying to dry as the clouds roll heavy in the evening sky. But the plow still cuts and the fields still grow through the sun and the rain and the bitter snow. There's pride in the dirt where love runs deep. Rust on the tractor, but dreams we keep. Seasons they'll change, but the heart stays the same. Our blood runs strong in this family name. The cracks in the paint tell a story of time, of the lives we mended and the hills we climbed. The radio hums as the sunset bleeds. Roosters will crow and tomorrow will lead. With calloused hands and a will that won't bend, we're fighting for land we'll pass to our kin. Hums as the sunset bleeds. Roosters will crow and tomorrow will lead. With calloused hands and a will that won't bend, we're fighting for land we'll pass to our kin. But the plow still cuts and the fields still grow through the sun, the bitter snow. There's pride in the dirt where love runs deep. Rust on the tractor, but dreams we keep. Stretch far and wide underneath the southern sky. Corn so tall it cuts the blue. Dreams were grown and built there too. Daddy's boots were caked in dirt. Mama's hands, they knew hard work. Front porch light where love was loving hands still stand strong on promised land. Golden fields and southern sky, where the heart of home lies, through the sweat and through the tear. We built our lives through countless years. Out in the fields where the golden wheat sways under the sun on these long summer days, the scent of the earth, the sweat on my brow, I work the land like my daddy taught me how. Porch lights flicker, the crickets hum low, Grandma's sweet pie cools by the window. The old wooden swing creaks in the breeze. Life moves slow, but it's all that I need. Golden wheat and guitars, the sound of my past, playing old songs that forever will last. A calloused hand on the strings 'neath the stars. Life's better with golden wheat and guitars. Barn's full of stories, the hay smells like June, the fiddle rings out a high lonesome tune. Mama's in the kitchen, her apron tight, tight, keeping love in the air long past the night. Every plow line carved in this dirt-rich town is a tale of hearts that won't let us back down. We love, we lose, but we rise and we stand, holding tight to God, to strings and this land. Golden wheat and guitars, the sound of my past, playing old songs that forever will last. A calloused hand on the strings 'neath the stars. Life's better with golden wheat and guitars. Golden wheat and guitars, the sound of my past, playing old songs that forever will last. A calloused hand on the strings 'neath the stars. Life's better with golden wheat and guitars. Life's better with golden wheat and guitars. The sun sets slow on a dusty old lane. The porch light glows and the memories remain. A hard day's work wears deep in my hands, but the Whiskey River moon helps me understand. Under that Whiskey River moon, so big and bright, it washes my troubles in its golden light. next to my chair. The pages are worn, but the words still care. Daddy's old boots by the door are strewn. They walked many miles neath the Whiskey River moon. Under that Whiskey River moon, so big and bright, it washes my troubles in its golden light. It whispers a story, a familiar tune, in the arms of the night, the Whiskey River moon. Memories linger where the still waters flow, through heartache and joy. It's all I've ever known. A sip of sweet whiskey, a soft fiddle tune, keeps me grounded beneath the Whiskey River moon. Love once was lost, but it found me here, with its soothing glow, driving out the fear. It kisses my heart just like an old croon, wrapped in the magic of the Whiskey River moon. Love once was lost, but it found me here, with its soothing glow, driving out the fear. It kisses my heart just like an old croon, wrapped in the magic of the Whiskey River moon. In the barnwood walls, secrets linger low, tales of sweat and tears from long ago. Daddy's hands built this place with pride. Mama's voice sang hymns on a moonlit ride. Grandpa's boots left prints in the dirt. Morning chores and dreams beneath his shirt. Grandma's laugh like the echo of the creek. Every memory, here's one we still see. Stories in the barnwood, written in the grain, echoes of the laughter and the ache of pain. Every nail's a memory, every beam's a prayer. The heart of a family still burning there. We carved our names in a board by the loft. Watermelon summers with the hay so soft. The seasons changed, but the roots stayed true. Love built these walls in the life we knew. Now fiddle's tune, a family's history beneath the moon. Stories in the barn, whoa, written in the grain, echoes of the laughter and the ache of pain. Every nail's a memory, every beam's a prayer, the heart of a family still burning there. Leaning timbers by the willow tree, tales of summers you lived wild and free. Paint flaked off where the sunlight's strong, old barn echoes with a brand new song. Plow still rusts in the corner stall, mark memories on that weathered wall. Sweat and laughter, life where we belong. Built this story, old barn, new song. Old barn, hold our hearts so near, years of dreams and a pioneer's cheer. Through the thunder, the storm so long, you're standing proud with a brand new song. Nights you whispered in the midnight wind, held the moments where the tales begin. Stars watched over as time moved along, binding promise, old barn, new song. Folks worked hard, wore their love like pride, raised hay bales while the kids ran outside. Passed down faith where hearts are strong. Through the decades, old barn, new song. Time may weather, but it cannot hide the soul it carries tucked deep inside. Glowing amber when the days seem long, forever singing that barn's old song. Sunrise in the valley, rooster's morning call. The milk cow waits in silence by the barnwood stall. Daddy's boots are worn thin, but he don't ever rest, 'cause out in the fields the fiddle knows best. Mama hums in the kitchen, biscuits in the air. Her hands are cracked reminders of the work she bears. She whispers to the baby as she lays him to her chest. Sweetheart, in this life, the fiddle knows best. Oh, it sings of the rivers, and it cries for the rain. It laughs with the wind on the golden plain. Through waltzes and trials, our hearts confess all the joy and the pain. The fiddle knows best. Johnny's got a pickup and a $5 smile. Spends his Friday evenings in the honky-tonk for a while. His callous fingers play a song that beats in his chest. It echoes through the holler. The fiddle knows best. Hard times come knocking, but they don't linger long. When we gather round the fire and pass along a song with bowed strings of promise, life feels less heavy pressed. We hold strong in the truth. The fiddle knows best. Oh, it sings of the rivers, and it cries for the rain. It laughs with the wind on the golden plain. Through waltzes and trials, our hearts confess all the joy and the pain. The fiddle knows best. Oh, it sings of the rivers, and it cries for the rain. It laughs with the wind on the golden plain. Through waltzes and trials, our hearts confess all the joy and the pain. The fiddle knows best. The western winds are calling through the fields of golden wheat, where the soil tells its story about the boots beneath my feet. The sun sinks low behind the barn, painting skies of fire. This land's my heart, my family, my only true desire. Western winds are calling me back where I belong, where the hills hum an old tune and the creek babbles a song. The cedar trees stand rooted like my family's sacred tie. Beneath the western skies, I'll live until I die. Daddy worked these acres hard, Mama prayed for rain. Every dented tractor spoke a fortune gained through pain. Underneath the cool porch light, they'd watch the stars align, building lives that didn't waver, steady as a straight plowed line. Oh, the city lights were tempting, but they don't shine the same as fireflies in July's dusk that whisper out my name. The simple life ain't perfect, but it fits this weathered soul. The western winds keep calling me, keep my spirit whole. Western winds are calling me back where I belong, where the hills hum the western skies. I'll live until I die. Now I'm standing by that same old barn, our boy by my side, teaching him of sweat and dreams and how they'd coincide. The echoes of my childhood here are carved into my chest. The western winds blow steady, reminding me I'm blessed. Now I'm standing by that same old barn, our boy by my side, teaching him sweat and dreams and how they coincide. The echoes of my childhood here are carved into my chest. The western winds blow steady, reminding me I'm blessed. Out where the fence meets the edge of the land, the wind tells its tales through the sage and the sand. A weathered old barn holds its stories inside, where tumbleweeds scatter and the past tries to hide.
Mama's biscuits still rise on an iron stove. Daddy's boots by the door from the life that he told.
This porch creaks like it's singing some ancient old tune beneath the harvest sky and a lonesome old moon. Tumbleweeds in time they roll along through the fields of the lost and the roots of the strong. Every prayer, every tear, every hand that swings, it's written in the wind and the dust it brings. A letter once folded sits faded and frail in a box filled with dreams from the Cumberland Vale. It whispers of love on a battlefield gray, of a heart that stayed faithful though torn far away. Oftentimes I'm caught in their shadows at night, hearing whispers of lives under stars burning bright. I can still feel the weight of their calloused hands, building futures from nothing but dirt and demands. Tumbleweeds in time they roll along through the fields of the lost and the roots of the strong. Every prayer, every tear, every hand that swings, it's written in the wind and the dust it brings. Tumbleweeds in time they roll along through the fields of the lost and the roots of the strong. Every prayer, every tear, every hand that swings, it's written in the wind and the dust it brings. sleeps low on these dusty plains, a silhouette of barns and weathered chains. The amber sky whispers the day's sweet end, riding down to sundown where dreams suspend. My boots are worn, they've seen some years, from fields of sweat to trails of tears. The scent of hay and the sound of creeks, chasing the quiet my spirit seeks. Riding into sundown, the day's work's done, chasing the gold as it kisses the horizon. A slice of heaven on this lonesome road, simple as a night where peace is sown. The porch light flickers, calling my name, through waves of fields that never stay the same. Love waits there with her apron strings, where the heart of home forever claims. The moon rises soft, its glow so blue, a night full of stars like memories I construe. It's the tide to the land, the life I keep, singing these vows as the crickets weep. Riding into sundown, the day's work's done, chasing the gold as it kisses the horizon. A slice of heaven on this lonesome road, simple as the night where peace is sown. Is soft, its glow so blue, a night full of stars like memories I construe. It's the tide to the land, the life I keep, singing these vows as the crickets weep. Riding in a sundown, the day's work's done, chasing the gold as it kisses the horizon. A slice of heaven on this lonesome road, simple as the night where peace is sown. Under the moon, where the cacti grow tall, by the campfire's glow, I can hear the night call. The smell of sweet sage drifts on the breeze. It feels like home in moments like these. The crackle of wood and the distant coyote plays a tune as the desert night flows. Hard work and love, they keep me alive. Out here in the quiet, I feel I've arrived. Cactus and campfires, they light up my soul. hands wrinkled, but in them there's worth. Mama hums soft as she baked the warm bread. Her love and her wisdom still live in my head. The horizon turns purple when the day meets the night. Reminds me that peace comes with waning light. The stars over Texas guide me on home to the family in mountains I've always known. Cactus and campfires, they light up my soul. The heart of the West where the stories unfold. With every flame flicker, the dreams feel so near. Cactus and campfires, I call to them here. Cactus and campfires, they light up my soul. The heart of the West where stories unfold. With every flame flicker, the dreams feel so near. Cactus and campfires, I call to them here. The sun setting low on the gravel road. A weathered barn stands where memories are stowed. Granddad's hat on the rocking chair sways. The whispers of time in its creaks and its phrase. Mama's biscuits cool on the windowsill. Daddy's calloused hands rest after the mill. A dusty pair of boots are lined up just right, waiting on the porch for the end of the night. Boots on the porch, hearts in the land. Built a simple life with these two hands. Through the trials and tears, they've held their ground. Boots on the porch, where love's always found. The old hound dog howls at the rising moon. Fiddle plays soft in the living room. They say the world moves fast, leaves you behind, but here, steady, slow, and kind. Dinner's on the table, we gather round. Stories of plowing dirt and the home place found. Each scratch on the floor, a tale to say of love and sweat that built our way. Every scuff on those boots tells a tale of old. Through winter's harsh and harvest of gold. Love's in the soul, stitched deep and tight. They walk through joy and darkest nights. Boots on the porch, hearts in the land. Built a simple life with these two hands. Through the trials and tears, they've held their ground. Boots on the porch, where love's always found. fields of golden grain. Boots on the ground, it's the cowboy's refrain. Ain't no need for riches, no diamonds to show, just the love of the land and the life he knows. The heart of a cowboy is steady and true. Through storms and dust he finds his view. With a lonesome tune and the sky so wide, the heart of a cowboy is where dreams abide. Late at night, under a glowing moon, he hums a song in a quiet tune. Fiddle sings softly in the evening breeze, as the prairie whispers through the trees. The heart of a cowboy is steady and true. Through storms and dust he finds his view. With a lonesome tune and the sky so wide, the heart of a cowboy is where dreams abide. Cooked meal, families embrace, the simple joys in a life's slow pace. The worn front porch and the laughter shared, these are the riches the cowboys declare. Though trials may bend him, they'll never break. He'll mend the fences for the land's own sake. It's in his blood, it's the life that he's sown. The heart of a cowboy, forever his own. Heart of a cowboy, forever his own. My heart of a cowboy, steady and true. Through storms and dust he finds his view. With a lonesome tune and the sky so wide, the heart of a cowboy is where dreams abide. Dirt road bends under a moonlit sky full of old friends. Fireflies dance, they light the night, chasing each other till morning light. Pa built that fence with his calloused hands, from sunrise sweat to a sunset stand. Every knot tied and every post true, a symbol of work and the love he knew. Fireflies and fences, stories passed down, memories lingering on hallowed ground. The simple life shining in those small things, kitchen window open, sense of home in tow. She'd call us to supper when the day grew dim, a hymn of love sung out from within. Now I walk that road with my daughter's hand, teaching her the strength of this old land, to find the beauty in what's plain to see. Fireflies and fences, they set us free. Fireflies and fences, stories passed down, memories lingering on hallowed ground. The simple life shining in those small things, like the glow of the night and the joy it brings. Fireflies and fences, stories passed down, memories lingering on hallowed ground. The simple life shining in those small things, like the glow of the night and the joy it brings. Mama's biscuits in the oven, smelling sweet like summer rain. Papa's boots by the doorway, dusted red from the old dirt lane. There's an echo in the holler where the whippoorwill still sings. But I ain't been back in ages, God, I miss those simple things. I'm lost in the pines where the heart still knows its home, in the whispers of the needles and the places love has grown. The creek still hums and the willow hangs her crown, but I'm just a soul drifting, trying to find my way back down. Granddaddy's saw still rusting by the lean-to on the hill. His stories linger in the air, and they always, always will. He spoke of labor, of sweat that earned the land, made me feel like a fortune lived right there in my hands. I'm lost in the pines where the heart still knows its home, in the whispers of the needles and the places love has grown. The creek still hums and the willow hangs her crown, but I'm just a soul drifting, trying to find my way back down. The city lights may glimmer, but they never warm my heart. Just cold steel and strangers tearing small town roots apart. I hear the call of blue jays and the laughter of the past, and I know now where I'm going, heading home at last. Tonight my truck is rolling beneath that big old country moon. Till I hit the gravel driveway, it'll never be too soon. The lantern light is waiting, my mama's voice soft and kind. No, I ain't lost forever, I found my way back to the past. I'm lost in the pines where the heart still knows its home, in the whispers of the needles and the places love thread through our small town. Faded jeans, worn and true. Memories linger like morning dew. Fallen leaves and faded jeans. Simple life where the heart convenes. Love grows strong in fields of green. Holding tight to what it means. Fades as the dusk rolls in. Echoes of laughter carry on the wind. Home is here, where the soul takes root. Time slows down where dreams regroup. Treasures found you won't forget. Hard work pays in ways unseen, built on faith and a steady routine. Sunday morning, the church bells chime, sharing moments, marking time. Life keeps turning, seasons pass, but the lessons stay and forever last. Fallen leaves and faded jeans. Simple life where the heart convenes. What it means. Sunday morning, the church bells chime, sharing moments, marking time. Life keeps turning, seasons pass, but the lessons stay and forever last. Out where the tall grass whispers to the sky, stars shine like diamonds way up high. The wind carries stories across the open plains of love and of struggle, joy mixed with pain. Dad lit the old lamp, his hands worn and true. Mama served biscuits with coffee brew. Kids by the fire, their laughter so warm. Lanterns on the prairie through each life storm. Lanterns on the prairie lighten up the night. Harvest moon rising, fields bathed in gold. Stories of this land are the ones we hold. The barn was built by these calloused hands, under lanterns shining, carving out the land. The prairie may be lonely, the night so still, but those flickers in the distance never fail to thrill. They remind us of home, of love so near. Lanterns on the prairie, casting away fear. Lanterns on the prairie, lighting up the night, guiding our hearts when there's no end in sight. Through trial and trouble, they'll always remain. Lanterns of hope, burning bright on the plain. Fields sway, I rise with the dawn, greet another day. The scent of the earth and a sky so wide, this life I've chosen, I wear with pride. Her voice rings soft through the crisp morning air, a Sunday hymn in the old rocker chair. She waits by the porch as I mend the fence line. Her love keeps me steady like aged rich wine. Rancher's reverie under God's own hand. This patch of heaven, this piece of land, through the toil, the tears, and the strain, I see the beauty and grace of my family and me. Under the sun, I've plowed this ground, each seed a promise, each life profound. Sweat on my brow, but a heart so light, working till dusk beneath stars so bright. There's a cowbell ringing at the break of night. A newborn cow sucks on its first night's light. The cycle turns as the seasons roll. The ranch feeds my body, it nourishes my soul. Rancher's reverie under God's own hand. This patch of heaven, this piece of land, through the toil, the tears, and the strain, I see the beauty and grace of strings creak as the sun goes down, casting long shadows on this sleepy town. Rust on the truck parked by the barn, hard-worked hands bear a farmer's charm. Mama's in the kitchen with flour on her dress, the radio hums a tune she knows best. Daddy's boots by the door, worn and scuffed, built a life on love when the times got tough. Rust and ramblers, tales we tell of a life built slow with a faith that won't fail. The simple, the strong, the broken yet whole. Rust runs deep, but it shines in the soul. Fields out yonder, bathed in gold, stories of struggle in the dirt they hold. Supper on the table, prayers said out loud, a heart full of pride. We ain't too proud. Through storms and sorrow, through laughter and pain, this humble life's worth the sweet refrain. No riches to show, but the wealth's in the ground, in every boot fall and small town sound. Rust and ramblers, tales we tell of a life built slow with a faith that won't fail. The simple, the strong, the broken yet whole. Rust runs deep, but it shines in the soul. Daddy's boots by the front door, dust from the gravel drive. Mama's spools of thread and needle, patching up dreams alive. The sun sinks low on the horizon, painting the fields in gold. The sound of spurs and strings reminds me of stories old. Oh, the sound of spurs and strings, it echoes in my veins. It tells of love and hard work, of joy and growing pains. A melody of home sweet home, where the heartfelt rhythm sings. Life's rich tapestry woven in the sound of spurs and strings. Memories of Grandpa's fiddle, humming by the fire's glow, and tales of riding fences in the hills of long ago. He'd say hard work builds a legacy, from the soil to the sky. His words ring clear in every chord as the years roll by. Oh, the sound of spurs and strings, it echoes in my veins. It tells of love and hard work, of joy and growing pains. A melody of home sweet home, where the heartfelt rhythm sings. Life's rich tapestry woven in the sound of spurs and strings. There's a comfort in simplicity, in the honest American way, building dreams from cracking dawn to the gloaming end of day. It's the fiddle's mournful whisper and the guitar's bright embrace. It's the sound of spurs and strings that time can to the prayers in every hymn, to the love of family gathered when the autumn light grows dim. Each note a piece of a puzzle, every lyric a thread that binds. The sound of spurs and strings carries my heart through these times. The red clay roads are calling my name. Dreams of the dust and childhood games. Blue skies stretch on, warm and true. A place I belong where the world feels new. Mama's voice rings soft in the breeze. Dad's old boots still rest by the trees. This land's been ours through toil and tears. Holds the laughter of roots that span the years. Red clay and blue skies, they hold my heart. A patchwork quilt where love won't part. Through the grit and grind, the joy remains for simple lives in dirt-stained lanes. Under the porch where stories were spun, Grandpa talked till the set of the sun. Every lesson learned, earned hand in hand. This patch of earth, our promised land. Storm clouds may gather, winds may roar, but love in my heart's a steady oar. Through every trial, these roots will stay. Red clay and blue skies lead my way. Red clay and blue skies, they hold my heart. A patchwork quilt where love won't part. Through the grit and grind, the joy remains for simple lives in dirt-stained lanes. A dusty road beneath the moon, a suitcase in my hand. I'm headed for the platform where the steel rails kiss the land. The whistle howls, the lights shine bright, it's calling out my name. The midnight train to Nashville is my ticket to the flame. Oh, the midnight train to Nashville, it's running right on time. Through the hills and across the plains, I'm leaving it behind. The home I love, the life I've known, heavy on my chest, but the midnight train to Nashville baker's pa worked hard. The creaky fence, the kind of place where you don't need a guard. The laughter around the supper table, biscuits and sweet tea. But dreams of songs and city lights are pulling hard on me. Oh, the midnight train to Nashville, it's running right on time. Through the hills and across the plains, I'm leaving it behind. The home I love, the life I've known, is heavy on my chest. But the midnight train to Nashville might just bring me my best. The rails hum low, a fiddle cries, a voice comes through the night. A promise laid in melody of hopes as high as flight. Though roots run deep in this old town, my heart is bound to roam. The midnight train to Nashville keeps me searching for my home. The city hums beneath my feet. The neon burns like fire. I sing my truth, my story's told, my heart a live wire. But every now and then I hear the quiet call of trees. The midnight train to Nashville brought me back to memories.
There's a whisper through the pine trees, soft as mama's prayer. It sweeps across the dusty road, the town's no longer there. The front porch creaks with memories, the screen door holds the past. When the wind sings low and sweet, it carries love at last. In the fields of old tobacco, where daddy broke his back, the sky turns gold at twilight, tracing all the love we lack. I see his face in shadows, his hand still callous strong. The wind it hums a melody, feels like he's never gone. When the wind sings, it tells our tale of blood and sweat, a lonesome trail. It wraps around this heart of mine, a timeless song that marks the time. Mama's recipe still lingers, biscuits in the air. A jar of sweet peach jelly sits on Grandma's kitchen chair. The roots run deep on this old farm, no fences bend and rust. The wind revives the voices that have long returned to dust. A fiddle cries like rain at night, it weeps in harmony with the oak tree stretching never high, just like they're meant to be. The barn doors creak, the horses neigh, the past is not so far. The wind it holds the stories of who we truly are. When the wind sings, it tells our tale of blood and sweat, a lonesome trail. It wraps around this heart of mine, a timeless song that marks the time. recipe still lingers, biscuits in the air. A jar of sweet peach jelly sits on Grandma's kitchen chair. The roots run deep on this old farm, though fences bend and rust. The wind revives the voices that have long returned to Durn. The wind sings, it tells our tale of blood and sweat, a lonesome trail. It wraps around this heart of mine, a timeless song that marks the time. A timeless song that marks the time. The Sunday flow on the smoky side. Fields are golden where dreams abide. Mama's voice hums through the autumn air. Her love's a lantern always there. Mountains call me home where my roots run deep, where the rivers whisper and the moon does weep. The simple life builds you strong and free. The mountains call me home, that's where I'll be. Daddy's hands are worn, but strong as stone. Built this life with love, made this valley home. Underneath the pines where the coyotes cry, the stars watch over, the years drift by. Mountains call me home where my roots run deep, where the rivers whisper and the moon does weep. The simple life builds you strong and free. The mountains call me home, that's where I'll be. There's a shovel leaning by the old wood stove. Stories of hard work, all our hearts wove. Each line and wrinkle on a face well lived. A life of giving more than what you give. Sunday mornings, the church bells ring. Voices rise and the choir sings. Hands are folded, prayers for rain. Home's a melody, sweet and plain. There's a shovel leaning by the old wood stove. Stories of hard work, all our hearts wove. Each line and wrinkle on a face well lived. A life of giving more than what you give. Sunday mornings, the church bells ring. Voices rise and the choir sing. Hands are folded, prayers for rain. Home's a melody, sweet and plain. slow creek whisper through the cottonwood trees. The porch lights glowing, swaying in a gentle breeze. The fields lie heavy with the harvest in the air, and lanterns in the fog shine like a farmer's prayer. The old barn leans where we'd chase fireflies at night. Dad's rough hands fixed it with a will of steel and might. Mama's voice would drift from the kitchen window high, singing faded hymns as the moon climbed the sky. Lanterns in the fall, guiding hearts back home through the restless dark, where dreams have always grown. A beacon in the still, when life feels far and wild. Lanterns in the fall, they're like heaven's smile. The gravel road winds where our stories always start. With every twist and turn, it traces out our hearts. Love and work stay rooted deep within this clay, and lanterns lead us on, no matter where we stray. There's laughter in the shadows, there's hope in every flame. They hold the hand of memory, they whisper every name. Simple lifelines glowing steady and so true. They light the way back home when there's nowhere left to view. Lanterns in the fall, guiding hearts back home through the restless dark, where dreams have always grown. A beacon in the still, when life feels far. Lanterns in the fall, guiding hearts back home through the restless dark, where dreams have always grown. A beacon in the still, when life feels far and wide. Lanterns in the fall, they're like heaven's smile. Hum soft and low through fields of gold, where wildflowers grow. The sun sinks slow behind the hill, a quiet place where hearts stand still. Mama's hands grew rough with time, washing clothes and hanging lines. Daddy's boots walk miles of ground, building dreams where none were found. Soft whispers of the prairie sing of simple joys in everything. Calloused hands, the rooster cries at morning's break, a coffee, a path to take. The cattle call, the wheat waves high, underneath an endless sky. The night's so quiet you hear your soul, a million stories left untold. The stars above shine like they're near. A life of love, a heart sincere. Soft whispers of the prairie sing, of simple joys and everything. A home, a heart, a place to stand. The honest touch of calloused hands. The rooster cries at morning's break. A cup of coffee, a path to take. The cattle call, the wheat waves high, underneath an endless sky. The night's so quiet you hear your soul, a million stories left untold. The stars above shine like they're near. A life of love, a heart sincere. Busted tail lights on an old dirt road, rusty old pickup bear and a heavy load. The radio crackles, playing Hank's refrain, driving through the country in the pouring rain. Cornfields stretching as far as I can see, a world built on blood, sweat, and family. The barn leans softly, weathered by time, but the dreams inside it still shine and climb. Oh, pick up and dreams, that's the life for me. A heart full of hope and a land that's free. Through the trials, the storms, the highs and lows, we'll keep on driving where the wild wind blows. Mama's in the kitchen, pie on the sill, Daddy's calloused hands working up the hill. We were raised on faith and the land's embrace, with the proud lines carved on every face. The city lights may flicker, they might call my name, but they can't dim the fire or the childhood flame. The smell of rain on hay fields, it's in my veins. A life of silver linings edged with chains. Oh, pick up and dreams, that's the life for me. A heart full of hope and a land that's free. Through the trials, the storms, the highs and the lows, we'll keep on driving where the wild wind blows. The city lights may flicker, they might call my name, but they can't dim the fire or the childhood flame. The smell of rain on hay fields, it's in my veins. A life of silver linings edged with chains. Old pigs
whistle blowing, the train rolls through the pine. The dusty fields are fading, but that home is still mine. Mama's in the kitchen, baking bread so warm, and the winds are softly whispering through the quiet farm. Oh, the homeward winds are calling, pulling me back again, through the hills, the golden meadows, and the memories within. In the arms of love and labor, where my roots still stand, the homeward winds won't let me lose the soul of this land. Daddy's hands are weathered, cracked from years of toil, plowing hope and sweat into every patch of soil. Grandpa hums a tune, sitting on that old porch chair. The simple songs of living, the gifts we share out there. Oh, the homeward winds are calling, pulling me back again, through the hills, the golden meadows, and the memories within. In the arms of love and labor, where my roots still stand, the homeward winds won't let me lose the soul of this land. The city lights are blinding, but they don't light my heart. I find my peace where rivers bend, where family played their part. So I'll pack this bag and leave behind the cold dark haze, following the winds that lead me to my better days. The barn still holds the echoes of laughing little boys. The starlit night still hum, full of unspoken joys. Home ain't just a house, it's a way we're all aligned. The journey to the heart, across the sands of time.
Out in the valley, where the cornfields sway, the ghost of my people still whisper and play. Their hands built the fences, their hearts fought the wars. In the valley of the ancestors, their love endures. Granddaddy's plow sits rusted with time. His sweat turned the soil, his faith made it shine. Mama's old quilt tells stories untold of hard days long nights and hearts made of gold. In the valley of the ancestors, I feel their embrace. In the wind across the meadows, in the lines on my face, they taught me to stand tall, to work and to pray. In the valley of the ancestors, their roots guide my way. Church bell still echoes on Sunday morn, a hymn for the weary, for the lost and forlorn. The oak tree out back, where we carved our own names, still stands tall and steady through joys and through pain. Their stories untold. Each sunrise and sunset, the land speaks their truth. In the valley of the ancestors, they rests my youth. In the valley of the ancestors, I feel their embrace. In the in the valley of the ancestors, their roots guide my way.
Daddy's hands were leather rough, his heart steady as the rains. He'd saddle up that Mustang, ride through joy and pains. The fields stretch wide, the skies embrace, a farmer's endless friend. Each sunset burned like memories we knew would never end. Mustangs and memories, they run wild and free. The open plains, the winds have changed my family's legacy. Through trials and triumphs beneath the cottonwood tree, Mustangs and memories, they built this life for me. Mama's voice a lullaby, humming soft at night. The kitchen warm with stories told by old firelight. Cornbread rising, laughter strong, the sound of brothers' feet. A little house of love and toil felt so complete. Mustangs and memories, they run wild and free. The open plains, the winds have changed my family's legacy. Through trials and triumphs beneath the cottonwood tree, Mustangs and memories, they built this life for me. Years rolled on like rivers do, the family forged apart, but echoes of the ranch hand life still linger in my heart. The land we loved, the stage we rode, still haunting every mile. I chase the past and in its stride I find myself in style. Now I ride my own path, but the lessons they remain. Work hard, love
withstand the rain. The Mustangs, they taught me to run toward what's real, and memories remind me of the joy hard work can steal. Rivers do, the family forged apart, but echoes of the ranch hand life still linger in my heart. The land we love, the stage we rode, still haunting every mile. I chase the past, and in its stride I find myself in style. Now I ride my own path, but the lessons, they remain. Work hard, love deep, and through the tears withstand the rain. Mustangs, they taught me to run toward what's real, and memories remind me of the joy hard work can steal. Lights glowing soft and warm, a haven safe from the coming storm. Daddy's boots sit by the door, Mama hums a hymn from days of yore. Oh, the stars over Tennessee, shining down on folks like you and me. Hard work, underneath that endless southern sky. The fields are golden, ripe with grain. Life flows steady like a slow night train. From the mountains high to the valley low, this simple life is all we know. The stars over Tennessee, shining down on folks like you and me. Hard work, love, and family ties underneath that endless southern sky. There's a peace you find neath the open air, with a firefly dance and a rocking chair. We don't need much, not fame or gold, just a story shared, hands to hold. The barn stands proud, weathered but true, holding secrets about a life we knew. We build our dreams in the soil so deep, pray the future's a harvest we'll reap. There's a peace you find neath the open air, with a firefly dance and a rocking chair. We build our dreams in the soil so deep, and pray the future's a harvest we'll reap. truck rattled through the clay dirt road, brought a piece of paper that lightened my load. Her handwriting shaky, but the love was so clear. A letter from home, the words I hold dear. It's the same old porch and the same screen door. The wind chimes singing the song you adore. We're proud of the fight, the miles you roam, but don't forget your heart belongs at home. She said the barn needs mending and the dog's growing old. The seasons keep changing, the nights turn cold, but every breath of that town, every wet breeze carries your name through the hills and the trees. It's the same old porch and the same screen door. The wind chimes singing the song you adore. We're proud of the fight, the miles you roam, but don't forget your heart belongs at home. The smell of fresh bread and the creek out back, Grandpa's old chair where he sat and smoked his stack. No matter what riches this world may comb, the treasure I crave lives in that home. Now I sit beneath a sky of endless gray, dreaming of the yard where my siblings play. This letter is my anchor, my guide in the storm, a reminder to go back where my soul feels warm. It's the same old porch and the same screen door. The wind chimes singing the song you adore. Oh, we're proud of the fight, the miles you roam, but don't forget your heart belongs at home. Your heart belongs at home. Crowed at the break of day, mist in the holler, it don't fade away. Mama's coffee brewing, bacon in the pan, Daddy's boots on, he's a working man. Oh, Appalachian dawn, lighting up the sky. Simple hearts and hands, no need to question why. Life's a song we're singing with the mountains deep and wide underneath this Appalachian sky. The fields are calling, tractor groans awake. Sweat on my brow with each step I take. Grandpa on the porch, strumming that old tune. Fiddle in the evening evening 'neath the rising moon. Oh, Appalachian dawn, lighting up the sky. Simple hearts and hands, no need to question why. Life's a song we're singing with the mountains deep and wide, underneath this Appalachian sky. There's love in this valley, roots that go so deep. Story around the fire before we go to sleep. Stars are our ceiling, rivers hum along, carving out a life where we all belong. The seasons change, but we stay the same, living off the land, feeling no shame. A melody of thunder rolls through the trees, and whispers of the earth bring me to my knees. Oh, Appalachian dawn, lighting up the sky. Simple hearts and hands, no need to question why. Life's a song we're singing with the mountains deep and wide, underneath this Appalachian sky. The seasons change, but we stay the same, living off the land, feeling no shame. A melody of thunder rolls through the trees, and whispers of the earth bring me to my knees.
With a wrap-around porch where the clotheslines fly. Mama's humming soft while the supper gets done, and the world feels right where the river hums. Daddy's boots by the door, dust from fields in the air. His hands are worn from the years of hard care. The sunsets glow like the fire's warm drum. It all feels alive where the river hums. Where the river hums to the song of the land, a home built strong by a callous hand. Memories flow just like the water runs. They all come alive where the river hums. With a gingham dress sway, heart full of dreams and a smile to stay. We carved our names in an old oak's trunk, made our promise where the river hums. Now years have passed and the kids have all grown. They send postcards to this place they once called home, home. But we still sit while the cicadas strum, together at peace where the river hums. Where the river hums to the song of the land, a home built strong by a callous hand. Memories flow just like the water runs. They all come alive where the river hums. Dance of the earth, a gentle reminder of the land's true worth. From the early dawns
just like the water runs. They all come alive where the river hums.
When the wheat fields whisper beneath the setting sun, golden amber dancing, their day's work is done. The wind carries secrets, stories untold, of the folk who toiled here, their hearts pure as gold. Mama's in the kitchen with her apron tied tight. Papa's on the porch pipe glowing in the night. The screen door creaks with a rhythm so sweet, to the tune of a life where the world feels complete. When the wheat fields whisper, we hear it all. The laughter, the love, the rise and the fall. Through the seasons of plenty and the years that were lean, the whisper reminds us of all we've seen. Summer storms coming, clouds rolling in, but the farmer keeps faith, come loss or wind. Prayer in his heart and a calloused hand, building a future on this forgotten land. When the wheat fields whisper, we hear it all. The laughter, the love, the rise and the fall. Through the seasons of plenty and the years that were lean, the whisper reminds us of all we've seen. Sunrise catches me on a worn-out plow. Hands like leather, don't matter much now. The fields are dry, the cistern ain't full, and the weight of the world tugs at this old boat. The barn door creaks, a familiar sound. Rust
rest on the hinges, rain never comes round. But the cows still bellow, their hunger won't wait. I shoulder the burden, it's a rancher's fate. Oh, the land takes its due as the years roll along, a fight with the earth where I know I belong. Lament. Her picture hangs by the kitchen still, a memory carved deeper than any hill. She left in the spring with a tearful goodbye, but the soil's my partner under this lonely sky. And maybe the wind knows the secrets I keep, a love I've buried and nights I can't sleep. Yet sunset, I sit on the porch for a while, with a guitar strumming and a half-hearted smile. The stars overhead, they don't ask me why. I live for this life till the day that I die. Morning light across the tall grass sways, dust on my boots starts another day. Breeze rolls in, takes the sweat from my brow. This is my home, I don't need much now. Broken fence by the old cattle gate, a weathered barn stands its fight with fate. I hear the honk, watch the wild horses run. Out here life's tough but full of sun. Heart of the Great Plains, strong and true, fields of gold and skies so blue. With dirt on my hands and love in my veins, I'm never leaving the heart of the Great Plains. Granddad's plow rests beside the shed, memories live where the corn's been fed. We work till the stars light up the night. Hard work and love make this life feel right. Time moves slow where the wheat fields grow. Through storms and drought, we always know the land gives life and the skies give rain. We find our strength of the Great Plains, strong and true, fields of gold and skies so blue. With dirt on my hands and love in my veins, I'm never leaving the heart of the Great Plains. Sunrise on the fields, golden grains awake. Plow behind the tractor, cutting through the ache. The sweat rolls off my brow, the earth feels alive. These simple roots remind me where my heart thrives. Mama's on the porch, coffee in her hand. Daddy's in the barn, a hard-working man. Songs hum through the valley with the breeze so far. Dreams are sown with melodies from an old guitar. Golden grains and guitars, life under these stars. Love grows in the soil and we patch up the scars. From the fields to the stage, it's who we are. Home forever in the sound of golden grains and guitars. Laughter at the table when the day is done. Candles on the window cast the setting sun. Strings are strummed and voices join in tune. Harmony fills our hearts under the country moon. Every mile I wander, no matter how far, I carry the warmth of home deep in my heart. Through dusty roads or crowded city bars, I'll always sing the story of golden grains and guitars. Golden grains and guitars, life under these stars. Love grows in the soil and we patch up the scars. From the fields to the stage, it's who we are. Homes forever in the sound of golden grains and guitars. Every mile I wander, no matter how far, I carry the warmth of home deep in my heart. Through dusty roads or crowded city bars, I'll always sing the story of golden grains and guitars. And golden grains and guitars, life under these stars. Love grows in the soil and we patch up the scars. From the fields to the stage, it's who we are. Homes forever in the sound of golden grains and guitars. Sunrise comes, another day to toil, with hands of leather turning this soil. Sweat on my brow, the earth in my hands, growing dreams on this patch of land. This American farmer, simple and free, living off the land beneath the old oak tree. Through the storms and the trials I carry welcome, cast in a glow. My kids in the yard, they're watching crops grow. The scent of the kitchen, biscuits and stew, a life that's built on what's real and true. This American farmer, simple and free, living off the land beneath the old oak tree. Through the storms and the trials I carry on, with love in my heart and my roots in the dawn. The seasons turn and the rains may fail, but I've weathered worse, I know my tale. Faith in the sky and boots to the ground, it's this quiet strength that holds me bound. This American farmer, simple and free, living off the land beneath the old oak tree. Through the storms and the trials I carry on, with love in my heart and my roots in the dawn. This American farmer, simple and free, living off the land beneath the old oak tree. Through the storms and the trials I carry on, with love in my heart and my roots in the dawn. Out past the rusted mailbox, down a gravel road so long, Grandpa's porch lights glowing to the tune of an old song. The amber fields are swaying as the fiddles cry low. They whisper tales of heartache where the steady winds blow. Amber fields and fiddles play the stories of my king. Simple days and calloused hands where memories begin. Humming with the crickets under the moonlight's gentle haze. Home is in the heartache where steel strings softly blaze. Mama's apron stained with dust, her voice steady and clear, singing to the Sunday pots as supper draws us near. Daddy's boots by the doorway, the scent of labor's pride. The fiddle bowl cuts through the dusk with every note untied. Amber fields and fiddles play the stories of my kin. Simple days and calloused hands where memories begin. Humming with the crickets under the moonlight's gentle haze. Home is in the heartache where steel strings softly blaze. The world may chase its glitter, but out here the stars shine. A melody in the wheat fields, a taste of muscadine. The fiddle tells tells our stories of joy and sorrow's reign. In amber fields of autumn, it's here I'll remain. Through winter's cold and springtime's bloom, the land still holds us close, and fiddles sing the same old tune through joy and through the loss. The firelight flickers softly as Grandpa taps his shoe. This home of amber fields and streams will always see me through. Grandpa pulled the plow through the stubborn clay, with hands worn rough from every long day. He built this home with his heart-held dreams, by the firelight glow and the old moon's beams. Mama baked bread in the early dawn, singing soft tunes before the sun had drawn. The quilt she stitched told a tale so wide of love that runs like a river inside. Pioneer legacy carved in the dust and rain, sweat and tears in the fields and the grain. Through the winds of change, their hearts stayed true, living the honest way, red, white, and blue. The barn still stands where the wild grass sways, echoes from years of those simple days. A strong backbone of a humble town, their stories rise though the sun dips down.